I'm streaming this yet again. This is like my third or fourth time making this type of stream. It's because I wanted to stream, did not know what to stream. I wanted to play some Among Us, and also this is kind of a celebration of the show since it does kind of remind me of gametoons a bit. It's not exactly like gametoons, but it's similar enough. And I just feel like it would be cool being gametoons characters again. And of course, that's the first message. This lobby's already at a crazy start, and we haven't even started the first match. This is why I don't play Among Us that often. I play kind of often, but not really too often. Also, it's been a while since I've watched Among Us Logic, so I want to try and do the voices, but I don't know how they go, so I'm not going to try. Next time I do this, I will have just watched Among Us Logic and try and do the voices. Where? Everyone scatter. Everyone scatter. At the end of every meeting, I have to say everyone scatter. It's just the captainly thing to do. 'Cause I am the captain. God, I had down. My body's probably going to be reported with like 1 second left. There we go. I was able to get the first part done. Hopefully I can get the second part done. There we go. Got it. Now I'm on my last task. As soon as the first focus goes off, I will. Oh. Just getting prepared for end of meeting. Because I don't want to say it too early. Reloaded. Not an imposter. That sucks. Everyone scatter! And the doors are locked. There's definitely a dead body in here. Not to my knowledge. I hate the door sabotage. It is the most annoying one. Maroon's not dead. Person following Maroon's not dead. But Maroon is still quite sus in my eyes. How did they get to the top of electrical if the doors were closed? Purple Poofkin left. Nana is kinda sus. Purple left, so I'm gonna vote Nana. Make sure to get in time. Well, I'm going to follow my sus now, because I'm done with my tasks. And if I die, no one will know it's them, but I'll know it's them. Which is the best I can ask for. Come on, gonna do task? Nana, stop dodging around. Gonna do a task? I'll let her shoot Gray. Or you did. I'm leaving this lobby. Since the game is pretty short, I'll be captain one more round and then change characters. And everyone's leaving. I'm gonna find a different one. And now I'm purple. I am the captain. Well, let's get this done. Cause I am the captain. Time to do my captainly duties. I feel like Captain's one of the more recognizable gametoons characters, but I'll try and become more recognizable with every character. It was actually blue. You should have voted blue when you had to. Blue is blue is Your crash won't matter if they get blue out, because blue's the impostore. Everybody. Okay. This next one may be one of the most recognizable characters from gametoons, but the reason why it's the second least recognized out of the characters I'm playing is, well, mainly because of how the game used to operate. Because if you watch the show, even if you watch gametoons, even like back when Among Us was like in its old stages of the game, you would think that this is just some random person who just logged in. But you would think it's just would always be named player if you did not change your name. And this is like one of the most used outfits combinations probably. So just the fact that it's a pretty common look and also a common name, it's a little less popular than other characters, only because those other characters, like, you can tell they're from Among Us logic if you've watched the character, you might not be able to. But I'd put it just above Captain in popularity, because it's the main character of the series. And of course I die right away. Don't even get to play a meeting. It's the ultimate player experience, because it's just how player is in the series. He either dies first, or gets voted, or is never the imposter, or just can't win when he is imposter. So, yeah, this is just being player. I didn't even get to play my role. I was detective, and I never got to detect anything. Just protected someone. Finished all those tasks. Now I've got one last one left. Two. Why am I blue? Why am I blue? Why wasn't I red? I said red, wanted to be red, why was I blue? What will say? I didn't even finish typing out my message. And I'm a crewmate, just a regular crewmate. I might as well just be the real player at this point. Wait up, guys. I think that's kind of close. Also, this isn't a spoiler for the Among Us show, but when I first saw Green on screen, I thought he was going to be voiced by Jacksepticeye for some reason. Probably because it looks like his Among Us character from when he plays Among Us. But I don't know. I just pretty much expect his voice to be anywhere at this point. Seems like it's not gray. Those 3 votes seemed coordinated. And there's 3 imps, so those 3 coordinated votes could all be imposter. Unless they're just dumb crewmates. Who knows? For all I know, it actually is gray. And it could be black, I'm not sure. The only thing I'm sure about is I don't know why they skip. It does not sound like I'm sure of something, but I am sure enough. And I just completed that first try. Usually I don't. So that's kind of crazy. Maybe it was just 3 random votes then on Gray because the same thing happened, and I know I'm not an imposter, and I voted black, so who knows? Probably just 3 crewmates, or an imposter and a few crewmates, or just whatever fit the narrative. Don't know. It's not auto-confirmed votes, and I don't know what role everybody is. So, yep. Also, 10 likes on the stream, and I'll play Among Us with my friends. And 20 likes on the stream, I will get the mods on my laptop to work so that I can play Among Us with mods. I don't think anyone noticed what I said, because no one mentioned what I said. I'm just portraying Lime. Because I voted for him, and then I immediately said I would watch him do shields. So, two sides of the coin. Let's go down to shields. I'm following Lime. Let's go, Lime. That's not the way to shields. Seems like Lime's here. If I'm wrong, I'm going to be so pissed. If I see someone in one place too long, I'm going to just assume they're dead. Someone's on sec. Nope, no body in sec. Might as well fix comms. Someone else is doing it. And then I immediately die. Yep. Lime did do this, you just didn't watch. I'm just getting this preloaded. Okay. Didn't need to preload it. Just wanted to be certain I could get it in time if he got voted out. I don't want him to immediately leave. What role is Lime? Yeah, Lime's a crewmate, like I thought. Let's follow Orange. Orange seems pretty crewmate-like. Orange is the imposter. I was completely wrong. I think I'm always doomed to die or lose as player. It's just the curse of being player. But I kind of want to play another match as him. Probably won't get imp though. Also, if you have not seen Among Us Logic, you should go watch it. It's really great. It is a YouTube series because it was made by YouTubers, so it's completely free to watch. You can also watch it on Roku. It's called Giving Into Peer Pressure. True? Am I regular crew or do I have a role? I'm engineer, but if I vent, I'm probably going to get voted out. I am just going to vent as soon as I clean that. Boop, boop, boop. Hopefully 10-second cooldown. Hopefully I do not get incriminated for venting. Any dead? Nope. Bring out your dead. I'm locked in here for 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Boop, boop. Did they not see me type twice? I'm end 10-second CD. These people are dumbasses. Weapons, except diverted power. It's over here. O2 task. Boop 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 boop. Comms download data. And I died. I literally fucking died. What do you mean no one died? You are idiots. Like, you are legally dumb. I'm not spending another second in this lobby. It's giving me brain damage. Up next, I was gonna go be a different character, but I feel like the next most well-known one is Veteran. Like, he was not in the first one, but he is, like, very important to the gametoons franchise as a whole, like, because he's in pretty much every one before that. I haven't watched gametoons in a while, though, but he was also pretty important in Among Us logic, acting as player's best friend. First thing I saw. People are such assholes. They're gonna get your vote self-voted or kicked by Gray. There we go. Finally starting. Imagine I'm actually in someone's video. I'm probably not, but I could be. I'm Veteran. Time to submit my scan. I don't give a fuck. My scan is almost done and no one saw it. Don't ask why I'm singing what I'm saying. kind of want to ruin White's video, so I'm going to vote out White. Because I just find it funny to just ruin his video by making him die first round. If you're watching this, White, I'm sorry, but I do not honestly give a fuck. Bye, Gray. Got another visual no one will see, because no one's over here and I do not care. I do not give a fool. I do not give a fool. I'm just doing all my tasks. If I get voted, it makes it easier. I'm probably tuned up. I'm probably gonna get shamed. Why is wire so hard? I'm diverting power to upper engine. I'm so done with this. Huh, looks like the 7 are leaving. Ruin Mark's video. This is my last task. My last task is finally complete. Gotta go end the stream.